So here we have this 10-liter mixture with 2 paints A and B. The cost of paint A is 8 more than that of paint B, so I'll call this P rupees per liter, and this would be P plus 8. The reason I'm defining it for B is because that's what we're trying to maximize for this paint B, the max value of P. And let's say I have X liters of paint B, then A would be 10 minus X, because total has to be 10. The other condition is that the amount of B does not exceed that of A, which means X has to be less than 5. I mean, you can express that algebraically like this, and that would eventually give you that. But conceptually, you can directly write that. So that's one constraint. Now the profit here is 10%, so the cost would be the price per liter times the number of liters. And the same thing for paint B, Px. And then the profit is 10%, so we have a multiplier of 1.1. 1.1 times cost is 264. So I can simplify this, divide by 1.1, and this will definitely be divisible by 11. 11 times 2 is 22, remainder of 4. So that comes out to be 240. So I have this equation. Kind of looks ugly, but if you, I also hesitated at first if this is the best way to go. But what you will notice is that the Px term drops out, so that simplifies it a bit. And then if you take this out, that's 160. So 10P is equal to 8x plus 160. Now this condition is what I'll apply, and I'll actually isolate x. So divide throughout by 10, sorry, by 8, because I want to isolate x. So that would be x plus 20, 160 divided by 8. That becomes 5/4. So this is our x, and the condition is that this is less than 5. I move this over, then divide by 5, and that becomes P is less than 20. Then the highest possible cost would be 20. I mean, it has to be less than slightly because it does not exceed that. So it could be actually equal. I should have written that here, less than or equal to 5. So the answer is choice A. You could potentially do it by plugging in numbers. That's definitely an option. You'll just have to use that as the cost. So for example, if this was 20, this would be 28, and then we're doing half and half, 5 and 5. And this would be 28 times 5 would be 140, and that would be 100, so that's 240. And then when you do the 10% of that, which is 24, you do get 264. So plugging in will also work. It's just that it will be a matter of trial and error, and depending on which answer choice or which sequence you take, you could get lucky. You might end up using less or more time. So take the approach that works for you best, but this is kind of how I looked at it. So the answer is A.